Ladies and gentlemen, the WRT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Breakdown and prediction number 36 will begin shortly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for giving me your time. It is I, Mr. A, the host of your boxing show, Ready Talk Boxing. The vacant WBA flyweight title. Number 1 and number 2 going at it. Artem Dalakian and Brian Viloria. Should be an interesting scrap here. We got a veteran on his last title shot, and we got a young, fresh horse. You know, we got the old horse. We got one or two races in him before they lay him down, and we got the fresh pony over there, ready to run the races. You know, Dalakian is 15-0 with 11 KOs, folks. 73%, taking on his biggest test, and Brian Viloria, number 2 by the WBA. 333 rounds of experience to 76 rounds. You got the Brian at 37 years old going against a 30-year-old. They both have 5'4". Now Brian had a reach of 66. Couldn't find Artem's reach. Now, like I said, the experience of 38-5 with 23 KOs. He's been KO'd twice out of his 5 losses, with a 51 knockout ratio against a 73. So both these orthodox fighters have a little pop in them. Now, what I think this fight is going to come down to is hand speed and punch volume. I think that's what's going to determine this winner here, because the legs of these two fighters, they're like feet and legs. Dalakian, he hops in a lot, in and out. You know, he's light on his feet. You know, he covers space well with his big hops. Brian Viloria is not what he once was. You know, he's not the same Viloria that fought Chocolatito. So his legs are slower. So I'm going with a Dalakian for the legs. I think he covers more speed, more space. His feet are he's always on his feet. Well, he gets good power on his legs. Like the fact that he's jumping and he gets good leverage in his punches. Now, defensively, I think both these guys are there to get hit. Viloria's defense is his offense, because when he's in there, he gets hit. He's just right in front of you. He's getting hit. While Dalakian, when he jumps, like I say, he jumps in and up, but he jumps back, and always in a back straight line. So if you could double jab him, you could follow him. You know, you could hit him real well. So their defense heavily relies on their offense. And Dalakian, like I said, he jumps back in a straight line. His hands are down a lot. You know, whether he's trying to look for a shot or whether he's jumping around, his hands are never really up blocking. So at least Brian tries to block once in a while. He's not good at it. I'm going to go with Brian on that defense. Like I said, Dalakian's defense is just staying far away and jumping. Now, offensively, this is, you know, it sounds very cliche, but it comes down to this category. But like I said, punch volume. I think jab for jab, I'm going with our teams. I don't think Brian Viloria has a controlling jab. It's more of like a range finding jab. I don't think he could pump it out. I don't think he could pump out a jab consistently. I don't think he could, you know, when it comes to combination throwing, they both throw hooks, jabs, uppercuts, but I don't think Brian could throw in a volume. You know, he's more of a one punch at a time guy. He might throw 2, because Artem's always going to throw a 1-2 of some sort. Then he could jump it up to 3. if Brian throws a 2 or 3 punch, they don't got much pop on him. He's a 1 punch pop guy. And I think Artem, his power could go up to at least a 4 punch combination. Brian stops at a 2 at this age of 37. Now, the weakness in if Brian, my prediction in this fight is who is going to be the new WBA flyweight title at the end of the night. I would tell you if first of all, new viewers, please become new subscribers. Give me a thumbs up. I give you a thumbs up. The new goal is I would really appreciate the viewer support of every video getting at least 10 thumbs up. I'm a small show. I don't get much viewers, but 10 thumbs up would be a solid. That'd be real solid, guys and girls. Now back to the breakdown itself. And the new WBA flyweight champion, I'm going with the WBA #1, Artem Dalakian. I believe he will stop Brian Viloria. I think he's gonna stop him. I think the punch rate and the volume is too much for Brian. I don't think Brian could fight 12 rounds at his speed. Now, if Brian was to win this fight, I think what he can do, he could time, because as Dalakian, like I said, he jumps in and out. And every time he jumps in and out, it's always left hand first. Always left hand first. The right hand changed. The right hand might be a straight after it. It might be an uppercut to the gut, uppercut to the face. But it's always left hand first. And he jumps in. And when he jumps, the right hand's always down. So when he jumps, you can anticipate you could crack him with the left hook easily. So that's going to be Brian's chance to win. If he can knock him out on that jump in, it's right there for him. Or even knock him down, wobble him, then the referee could stop it. But that's going to probably be his best opportunity, is to time that jumping, because he jumps in, left hand always first, and the right hand is down. Like I said, he even jumps back with both hands down. But if you could use his momentum of that jump in and do the Hawaiian punch, Brian has a very good shot at that. But I think, like I said, I'm going with Artem to stop Brian. I think that in and out jump in is going to get him. The 1-2, I think he has a better setup jab. I think just overall, just control around with a jab. I think our team's going to keep Brian at distance with the jab and just start jumping in on him, throwing that left, and whatever combination he wants to do, the uppercut to the stomach with the right, the uppercut to the head, the hook with the right. He's going to end up jumping in and out, and he's just going to, like I said, he could punch up to 4 punches while Brian can't, at least not with pop, not from what I see now. And I think he's just going to outwork him. Eventually he's going to break him down, and he's going to stop him. I say somewhere around the 10th round, and become the new WBA flyweight champion. This is my prediction and the breakdown right here on Ready Talk Boxing. I'm your host, Mr. A. Let's get those 10 thumbs up. I appreciate your support. New viewers, please become new subscribers. Let's get it up to 300. We're at 278, folks. Let's go up to 300. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support.